What's up, math scholars? Mrs. Harp here. I remember to click record, which is half the battle to making a YouTube video. Everybody just took a mini quiz. We had a bunch of scholars, so that was great news. Hopefully we have equal success with our 10.3. We're doing two-way tables today, and they're so easy. This will be a very easy lesson. Who's excited to do two-way tables? Woo! All right. So here is what these two-way tables will look like. This particular table should be on your paper in front of you, but it kind of divides your category into almost four categories. Boys and girls, and then people that like apples and people that like oranges. So you can say things such as, I surveyed 33 boys. 21 girls like apples. And you kind of want to draw your attention to the bottoms. These are the totals. These are the total amount of people that like apples, total amount of people that like oranges. And this number is the most important number. That's the total amount of people even during doing the survey. So 70 people did the survey. 33 total boys did the survey. 37 total girls. So we'll be doing charts today that'll be missing different entries, and we'll be solving for the missing entries. All right, let's answer some questions. This looks like they surveyed 2 homerooms and found out the kids' favorite subjects. How many students in Miss Bailey's homeroom prefer math? We'll look for Bailey, followed across and look for math. Bam! 8 kids. Sound good? How many students from both homerooms prefer science? So you can kind of find your science column, follow it down. 13 total people like science, and then there you have it. Make sense? Easy peasy. Okay. Alright, here's our first one where we have some entries missing. In this particular example, we're talking about 2-door cars and 4-door cars, and which ones have 6-cylinder engines and which ones have 8-cylinder engines. So my advice would be look for a row or a column. Actually, rows go horizontally, columns go up and down. But look for either a row or a column that you know 2 of the 3 entries. So you can either start here in the 4-door column and find that missing entry, or you could start in the total row and find this missing entry. How do you guys want to do it? Totally up to you. Doesn't matter. All right, let's find the 4-door. Gabe said I was hoping somebody would give me a suggestion. Thank you. So we're going to take our total of 4-door cars, 1564, and we're going to subtract off the 840, which were 8-cylinder 4-door cars. That should give us what is missing in that pink column, 724. Sound about right? All right. From here, we can either go back and get this 2-door column in the total, or now that we have 3 entries in this row, we can find this missing number. What we want to do, Gabe, green or blue? Green, all right. So if we're going to do our total in our green row, our 6-cylinder row, we're going to do our 586 plus 724. 1310. What do we want to do next, Gabe? This one? Alright, so we would do 2465 minus 1310, and that would give us our 8-cylinder total. Did you guys get 1155? What we do next, Gabe? For this number right here, he wants to do next. Right here. So 1155 minus 840, 315. And you can find this a million different ways. I'm just going to go ahead and add up my 586 plus my 315, 901. Just make sure every square you have matches every square I have. Make sure I didn't make any mistakes anywhere. Easy enough. Alright. This one we get to do some reading and filling out the chart as we read it. There's also space. All right, there are 175 freshmen taking a foreign language. They kind of already stuck that in the box for us. That's the total amount of people taking the language. Of these, 88 take Spanish. Where do you think we should throw that 88 number? Yeah? Perfect. The bottom total in the Spanish column. 46 take French. Same place, except this is the French total. And the rest take German. Let's go ahead and calculate out that number. You know how to calculate it out? $175 and subtract off the 88 and subtract off the 46. Arjun got 41. Can you nod your head if you confirm? Or did he mess up? He's good? Okay. Awesome. Alright, no one takes more than the language. That's key. If you have somebody that's going to be in two columns, this two-way frequency chart won't quite work. You need more of a Venn diagram type of chart. There are 42 boys taking Spanish, so go to your boys and stick a 42 in there under Spanish. 31 girls take French, that being your girl row in your French column, and a total of 89 girls take a language. Alright, this chart is slightly bigger than our card chart list, wasn't it? Where would be a good place for me to go next? Seeing two places I could go next. Hannah? Spanish girls. So she wants to do Spanish girls because we know 2 of the 3. I love that idea. So what is 88 minus 42? 46. I agree. Where do you want to go next, Hannah? French boys. Okay, so we're going to do this column next. What is 46 minus 31? 15. Where do you want to go next, Hannah? We could do German girls, but we could do total boys. Total boys, she said. Let's do our 175 minus our 89. 86. Where are we going next, Hannah? German boys. So, ooh, this one's tricky. 86 minus 15 minus 42. 29. And then last but not least, girls taking German. 41 minus 29. Looks good. Did we mess anything up? Anything we're good? Music. This music one is tricky because some of the numbers they write out as words. But it's okay. We'll figure it out. So what I mean is like right here, 23 and 22. It's kind of a pain when they do that. All right. There are 33 students in choir and 74 in band. Where do you think I should put those numbers? In the total, at the very bottom. So 33 in choir, 74 total in band. We could probably find this number right now, total amount of people being surveyed altogether. What would that be? 107. No one is in both. 23 of these students are less than 5 feet tall. 23. Are we talking about choir or band kids? Or total? I guess that would be total, huh? 23 of these students are less than 5 feet tall. So you thinking that one goes right here? Okay. 23 of these students are less than 5 feet tall. 24 are more than 6 feet tall. This should be my 24. 6 choir members are less than 5 feet tall. 6 choir members are less than 5 feet tall. I think that goes there. While 22 choir members are between 5 and 6 feet tall. 22 choir members are between 5 and 6 feet tall. So what I've got in green is stuff I've gotten out of here. I'll switch to a different color for the stuff we saw. Is everybody matching the stuff in green, stuff that came from paragraph? All right. Hey, since I'm sick of hearing myself talk, can I get a volunteer to come up and talk you through, maybe this volunteer can have the calculator in their hand and talk you through what column to find when and where? Gabe, you need to pause the recording or keep you on recording? All right, Gabe's going to come up and help you guys finish.
So, in order to find the rest of this one, you have to add 6 and 22 to get 28, and then subtract that from 33, which is 5. And then you can add these two, and you get 47, 107 minus 47, 60. Now that you have that, how do you do it? No,
you can do any of these three next, because if you're looking at your rows, like in this row, you have the total, but not the band.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you subtract 6 from 23, which is 17. You subtract 5 from 24 is 19. Subtract 22 from 60 is 38.
So, audience, how's Gabe's answers? And what do you have to ask them?
Any questions, class?
All right, it's looking good. Here, send this ticket his way. All right, the last one is a you try. It looks like some of you have already started. That's awesome. Can I get a volunteer to come up and kind of teach it? Work? Do you want to record it? We're going to pause the recording and be back later with the answers. All right, everybody at home. We had a good teacher come up and teach this, so you can check all your points, but it's pretty easy. It's just a lot of adding and subtracting. So the homework is going to be a worksheet. I'm going to pass it out right now, and then tomorrow will just be a Desmos day, so kind of a fun day to learn how to do means and medians and modes and ranges and all that fun stuff in Desmos. Okay?